we're back, and I'm joined now by immediate left here is Kenny Hall.
Yeah.
And far left is John Craig.
How you doing tonight, everybody?
You wouldn't know it, but John is a serious professional journalist.
I was. Until I decided to do this show.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why he became my partner.
Yeah, that's right. John hosts John, help me out here.
Huck Finn's Capital Region Bowling.
Huck Finn's Capital Region Bowling every Sunday morning on Fox.
Right.
You'll see the final show of the season this Sunday, 10:30 special time.
Live.
Right? Live.
Usually we tape on a Sunday afternoon.
Because you don't know what Kenny might say.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's censored.
Right.
And but this week it's live, so Kenny is even more nervous. You should see how sweaty his hands get.
So this is the last one. So we're talking about 4 bowlers.
Yep.
For the championship, right? It'll all be settled on
$4,000 top championship. Right. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I know. It's an amazing thing. Kenny's been there for all 8 of them. I've been here for 4. And we're going to be here in Troy, actually, just up in Lansingburg at Alpha Recreation, which is a Scatia house. And we're talking about the Jack Scatia Senior Tournament,
yep.
Which is named for, and Kenny knew the man, Jack Scatia Senior, and certainly bowled with Jack Scatia Junior. But he has 3 sons who own 4 centers. Which includes Joey up here at Alpha Lanes, and over at Boulevard, that's Mike Scatia, and then Mike and his brother Jack own Burnt Hills together, and Jack also has Town and Country. So they're well ensconced in bowling, and they've really given back, and so they've put up a lot of money. We got some sponsorship, and $4,000 to the top prize to the winner this Sunday, $2,000 to the runner-up, and then $1,000 each to the 2 semifinalists who don't win.
All right, so let me read these again. I know I said it to John
I can talk things, but Kenny can actually walk the walk.
70 300 games. I think like my bowling high is like 180 maybe, and that's like
75.
Yeah, I mean that's like 7,300 games. 13 of them right while you were on tour. Now, you're going to have to explain this to me. 38 800 triples. What is that?
Well, it's actually harder to get an 800 series than it is to get a 300 game.
Because you have to be consistent over them? Yeah.
You got to make moves, and you have to make the right moves at the right time. So, an 800 series that's why the numbers are less. If you talk to anybody that bowls, less 800 than 300 because of that. It's like getting a hole in one.
Yeah.
You know, the hole in one can happen at any time if you're on a par 3 or you're hard up on a par 4, which I don't, but.
Now, you shot a 73 today golfing, but you're in the Albany and Schenectady Bowling Halls of Fame. When you started bowling, take me through your story here. I mean, when did you first pick up a bowling ball, and when did you realize that you were actually pretty good at this?
He was good at both.
Well, I was an athlete all my life. I played baseball and hockey and football, and you name it, I played it. But I actually joined a league till I was 12 years old. So for the kids out there, the youngsters, what's his name? You know, it's never too late to start. You can always pick it up by the lessons. You can pick it up anytime you want. And it's a sport you can do by yourself, which basically is why I did it, because I didn't need a team. I didn't need like 13 kids to go play baseball. I didn't need, so I just, I got dropped off at the bowling center. I'll go practice and have a good time and pick me up when I'm done.
Let's talk about this Sunday's event.
Well, before you do that, Chris, he's being modest. He was very good at both early on. And
we're talking golf and
bowling,
yeah.
Right. And, like it is now, golf, you need a lot of sponsorship, and, you need to be able to have people to help get you through it. And it is still, for all we say about golf and being a junior sport and so on, you got to have doors open for you a little bit, and sometimes that's more difficult. And raising funds and the expense and the
it's an expensive sport.
It's expensive,
yeah,
the equipment and everything else.
Right.
Bowling a little less so. Kenny was equally good at both, as far as I know, from what he tells me.
I was a junior college All-American,
right.
And I had to make a decision. I was accepted at the University of Miami at Dade. I was accepted at the University of Eastern Kentucky, but I had to go qualify and make the team.
Right.
And my folks just didn't have a whole lot of money. money, so
Yeah.
I couldn't afford to spend $10,000 for go play golf for a month down there.
Right.
Yeah, that 10 grand went a long way for bowling.
Well, I made more money doing that than playing golf. But I also played in the Cape Cod League, which not a lot of people know. So I played one half the season for the Chatham A's. So I was just a jock, no big deal. That's all I was.
Then he barnstormed the country as a
That's
bowler.
impressive. What position baseball?
I was a third baseman, shortstop.
Wow.
But I was there's a lot of knots.
How many years on tour, Ken?
Not enough power. Off and on, probably over 10 years on tour.
Wow.
Yeah, I roomed on Hall of Famers. Worked with the best of the best of the best in the world. Earl Anthony's one of my best friends who passed away, and kind of made me a little upset because I saw he got me for $20. I never got a chance to get it back on the golf course. Earl was a good golfer, so when I get up there, big guy, you knew you were going round and round.
He could spot you 20 to start. Yeah, right.
Nice.
Okay, so Sunday's event is the Jack Scatia Senior Memorial Tournament. You knew Jack. I know you know his sons as well, but talk to me about this great event that obviously raises money in his honor.
It's for junior bowling. The tournament completely goes for junior bowling, and there's a golf tournament that goes for junior bowling all the time. Jack was all about the junior bowlers. Loved the kids. I mean, he'd find ways to give you free bowling. He would find a way, go pick up 13 pieces of paper in the parking lot, and I'll give you 3 games of bowling. He would just find a way. And a great story about the Scacias in Alpha, where we're going to tape this Sunday. They just put 4 new lanes in. They go to the building next door, and they look like a cave because they knocked the wall out. And he put 4 new lanes in there. And Jackie Jr. goes, Kenny, want to go bowl on the new lanes? We can go bowl some action, go bowl for a little money. So yeah, that's great. So we go in there, and Joey's going, Jack said, Dad said don't bowl on the lane. Jack ain't here, Dad ain't here, so when you don't know, he's going to hurt him, blah, blah, blah. Well, what Jackie didn't know is that Senior was in the back. He parked the car around the back of the building, and he was there. So they turned the machines on, and we started practicing, and out comes Senior with a wrench in his hand. And he's yelling at Junior and Joey's yelling at Jackie, I told you, and Jackie said, shut up and run. I'm just sitting here like a freaking deer in the headlights, just looking at nobody, and here comes Senior, and I don't know what to do. He's running by me, and all of a sudden Mr. Scacia goes, hi, Ken. Hi, Mr. Scacia. And he keeps, you SOBs, blah, 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 and away he goes. Unbelievable, but true.
And you have no scars to prove it.
No, I got in the car, went home real fast.
You survived that one. Yeah, right.
He's a wonderful man, and like I said, he just loved kids. Found a way, any way possible to get kids involved in bowling, which is our future if we do that. And he just did it to the nines.
How do you enjoy the TV side of things? Breaking down the game, analyzing other people's bowling approach, obviously being the analyst of the two on the show. How do you like that role?
Chris, great question, because I do enjoy that. I enjoy trying to get like a little bit of a mini lesson in this telecast where a good player, a real good player, can pick something up, and a novice can pick something up, and we go from there. And I'll say, geez, I'm going to try that. Can you see this? Maybe I'll go try that. And I get a kick out of that.
Yeah, I think with a sport like bowling that may not fit into the mainstream hole, I think if you're a casual viewer, or like you said, a novice bowler, or just someone who likes to go out bowling for fun, it's important if you happen to tune in to pick up little tidbits that you can actually improve your game on. Because look, let's face it, none of us really enjoy doing anything we aren't particularly good at. So if you can improve yourself a little bit, that's a great way. John, tell me about your experience alongside.
That's the thing I tell everybody about Kenny is if you tune in and it's a Sunday morning, it's a laid-back show. We hope you have your newspaper and your coffee, and if you're doing things around the house, you're just back from church, or you're planning to go to a brunch or whatever it is, you tune in for a few minutes.
Right.
If you sit down and watch and listen, Kenny's going to break it down for you. And just a couple inside baseball things. We have a little monitor in front of us, and I am more tuned to that monitor because I'm sort of narrating the action of what I know is going to be on the screen and people are going to watch. Kenny wants his seat right down one of the 2 lanes, if not both of them, to make sure he can see where the release is, where the ball's going to go, and he can tell you what the ball's going to do probably within, I don't know, half a second of when it is either off the guy's hand or on the lane. And he can break that down for you. And he does that when he teaches over with his pro shop over at Spare Time Latham. But he would rather do that. And then occasionally he'll peek over at the monitor just to kind of see, because if he's blocked